Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I am your instructor, facilitator, and mentor, Dr. Aisha Mahmood, and I welcome you all to the fourth week of the online course Introduction to Information Technology. Lecture 1 introduced you to basic concepts related to communications. In this lecture, we will discuss about the concepts related to World Wide Web on the Internet. Here are the learning objectives of the lecture number 2. You should be able to describe features of browsers and identify the components of a web address. Describe uses of various types of websites, describe ways to compose effective search text, and explain the steps of web publishing. While the internet was developed in the late 1960s, the World Wide Web emerged in the early 1990s as an easier way to access online information using a browser. Since then, it has grown phenomenally to become one of the more widely used services on the internet. As discussed in week 1, the World Wide Web, or simply web, consists of a worldwide collection of electronic documents. Each electronic document on the web is called a web page, which can contain text, graphics, animation, audio, and video. Some web pages are static, means fixed. Others are dynamic, means changing. Visitors to static web page all see the same content each time they view the web page. With a dynamic web page, by contrast, the content of the web page generates each time a user displays it. Dynamic web pages may contain customized content such as the current date and time of the day, desired stock codes, weather of a region, or ticket availability of the flight. For example, the main website of our university is dynamic, as every time you visit the university's website, it shows the updated information. The time required to download a web page varies depending on the speed of your internet connection and the amount of graphics and other media involved. A website is a collection of related web pages and associated items, such as documents and photos stored on a web server. A web server is a computer that delivers requested web pages to your computer or mobile device. The same web server can store multiple websites. As web technologies matured in the mid 2000s, industry experts introduced the term Web 2.0 that refers to websites that provide a means for user to share personal information, such as online social networks, allow users to modify website content such as wikis, and provide applications through a browser such as web apps. Previously used web was named as Web 1.0. The difference between Web 1.0 and Web 2.0 should be clear to all of you. Web 1.0 was read-only web, whereas Web 2.0 is read, write, share, and collaborate web. Now, navigating through web. Recall from week 1 that a browser is an application that enables users with an internet connection to access and view web pages on a computer or mobile device. Internet capable mobile devices such as smartphones use a special type of browsers called a mobile browser, which is designed for their smaller screens and limited computing power. Many websites can detect if you are accessing their content on a mobile device or on your desktop computer. When you run a browser, it may retrieve and display a starting web page, sometimes called a home page. The initial home page that is displayed is specified in the browser. You can change your browser's home page at any time through its setting, options, or similar commands. Another use of the term home page refers to the first page that is displayed on a website, similar to a book cover or a table of contents. A website's home page provides information about its purpose and content. Many websites allow you to personalize the home page so that it contains areas of interest to you. Current browsers typically support tabbed browsing, as you can see in the figure in front, where the top of the browser shows a tab similar to a file folder tab for each website you display. To move from one displayed web page to another, you tap or click the tab in the browser. The tabbed browsing allows users to have multiple home pages that automatically are displayed when the browser runs. You also can organize tabs in a group called tab group and save the group as a favorite so that at any time you can display all tabs at once. Because some websites attempt to track your browsing habits or gather personal information, current browsers usually include a feature that allows you to disable or more tightly control the dissemination of your browsing habits and personal information. For safe browsing tips, please read the Secure IT 2-2 section of your book, Discovering Computer, chapter number 2. A web page has a unique address called a web address or URL, which is called Uniform Resource Locator. For example, the web address of http www.ue.edu.pk identifies the University of Education's homepage. A browser retrieves the web page using its web address. If you know the web address of a web page, you can type it in the address bar of the browser. For example, if you type the address https://www.ue.edu.pk beta degreeprograms.htm in the address bar and then press the enter button or tab or click the search, go or similar button, the browser downloads and displays the associated web page, as you can see in this figure. The path beta/degreeprograms.htm is in this web address identifies a web page that is specified in a file named degreeprograms.htm, which is located in a folder named beta on the server that hosts the ue.edu.pk websites. When you enter this web address after obtaining the IP address from the ue.edu.pk domain name, the browser sends a request to the web server to retrieve the web page named degreeprograms.htm and delivers it to your browser to be displayed. A web address consists of a protocol, domain name, and sometimes the host name, path to a specific web page, or file name of the web page. The HTTPS stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secured, is a set of rules that defines how web pages transfer on the internet. Many web addresses begin with the HTTP :/ as the protocol. Some begin with the HTTPS :/ as the protocol, where small s means the secured website. The text between the protocol and the domain name called the host name identifies the name of the internet server or the name of the web server. The www, for example, indicates a web server. When you enter a web address in a browser, you request a poll you request or pull information from a web server. Another way users can pull content is by subscribing a web feed, which contains content that has changed on a web site. Mass media, blogs, and online social networks often provide web feeds, saving users the time spent checking the websites for updated content. Most browsers contain the capability to read web feeds. अब ये आपके सामने जो हमने वेब पेज लोड किया है उसमें आप देख सकते हैं कि https:// is your protocol, www is your host name, ue.edu.pk is your domain name, and then beta/degree programs is the path name, and then htm will tell which type of file it is. So here it's a web page name. Recall from week 1 that a web app is an application stored on a web server that you access through a browser. Users typically interact with web apps directly on a website, sometimes referred to as the host. Web app hosts usually provide storage of users' data and information on their servers, known as cloud storage. तो जब भी आप कोई वेब एप्लीकेशन यूज़ करेंगे वहाँ पे जो भी डेटा आप प्रोड्यूस करेंगे वो उनके वेब सर्वर पे स्टोर होगा और आपके कंप्यूटर में अगर स्पेस कम भी है तो आपको ज़रूरत नहीं है कि आप परेशान हो. Many web app hosts provide free access to their software. Other offer part of their web app free uh, and charge for access to a more comprehensive program. Many include advertisements in the free version and charge for an advertisement free version. Some allow you to use the web app free and pay a fee when a certain action occurs. जैसे मिसाल के तौर पे अभी हम अपनी ऑनलाइन क्लासेस के लिए Zoom यूज़ कर रहे हैं तो आपने देखा होगा कि अभी हम थोड़ा सा रिस्ट्रिक्टेड वर्जन है बिकॉज दैट इज़ फ्री और 40 मिनट्स के बाद हमें दोबारा से अपना सेशन रिज्यूम करना पड़ता है. तो इसलिए अगर हम चाहते हैं कि हम वो अनलिमिटेड टाइम हमें मिल जाए फॉर ऑन ऑनलाइन सेशन तो उसके लिए वी नीड टू पे सम फी. तो अभी वी आर स्टिक टू द फ्री वर्जन. A mobile app is an application you download from a mobile device, app store, or other location on the internet to a smartphone or to other mobile devices. Mobile apps often take advantage of features of the device such as touch screens, digital cameras, microphones, and embedded GPS receivers to enable you to enter and capture data. Web apps and mobile apps often work together. You might access your cloud storage websites from a laptop or a desktop. The cloud storage website hosts web app to upload, download, browse, organize, and view files. The website also may provide a mobile app that you install on a smartphone so that you can access the same information or perform the same tasks from a mobile device. Because the data and the information of each app is stored on cloud storage, all data is synchronized and accessible from anywhere you have an internet connection, regardless of the computer or device used. इसकी मिसाल मैं आपको ऐसे दे दूं कि जैसे मैं जीमेल अपने मोबाइल पे यूज़ कर रही हूँ या अपने डेस्कटॉप पे यूज़ कर रही हूँ तो चूँकि वो दोनों डिवाइसेस डेटा सिंक करते हैं तो जो भी एक्शन मैं करती हूँ फॉर एग्जांपल मैं कोई ईमेल लिख के ड्राफ्ट में सेव कर देती हूँ तो वो मुझे जब मैं अपने डेस्कटॉप या वेब वर्जन में जाती हूँ वेब उसकी ऐप में जाती हूँ जीमेल की तो मुझे वहाँ पे वो ड्राफ्ट सेव हुआ हुआ नजर आता है although I have saved it in my mobile. The functionality of the app across computers and devices generally is the same, although the mobile app sometimes has fewer features. और ये भी आप खुद एक्सपीरियंस कर सकते हैं कि कुछ फीचर्स आपको वेब ऐप में ज़्यादा मिलेंगे लेकिन मोबाइल ऐप में कुछ फीचर्स कम होंगे. Some tasks may be easier to accomplish on one device or the other. अब ये भी आपकी प्रेफरेंस पे डिपेंड करता है कि आप किस में कंफर्टेबल हैं क्योंकि अगर आप जूम ही को लें और जूम का आप मोबाइल ऐप वर्जन यूज़ करें और आप वेब ऐप वर्जन यूज़ करें तो आपको महसूस होगा कि कुछ बच्चे दे फील कंफर्टेबल while using their mobile app of Zoom and some are comfortable using the web-based app. For example, if a lot of typing is required, you may opt to use the web app on a laptop so that you can use a standard keyboard. Or agar it's simple based on touch menu, then you can easily use as a mobile app. Now a question. What are GPS receivers? GPS, that is Global Positioning System, is a navigation system that consists of one or more Earth-based receivers that accept and analyze signals sent by satellites in order to determine the receiver's geographic location. A GPS receiver is a handheld, mountable, or embedded device that contains an antenna, a radio receiver, and a processor. Most smartphones include embedded GPS receivers so that users can determine their location, obtain directions, and locate points of interest. अगर आपने अपने issues related to apps that track your location पता करने हैं तो please read Ethics and Issues section 2.2-2 in your book Discovering Computers in chapter number 2. GPS receivers determine their location on Earth by analyzing at least three separate satellite signals from 24 satellites in orbit. So I would suggest you all to please try to use the GPS built-in receiver in your mobiles while you travel from your home to a new place. Now we will get to know several types of websites available on the web. Search engines, online social networks, informational and research, web pages, media sharing, bookmarking, news, weather, sports, and other mass media. There are other types as well, like educational, business, government and organizational, blogs, wikis and collaboration, health and fitness, science, entertainment, banking and finance, travel and tourism, mapping, retail and auctions. Then comes career and employment, e-commerce, portals, content aggregation, website creation and management. In next slides, we will look into some of the popular categories of the websites. This slide summarizes popular categories of websites. Let me describe them one by one. For example, if we'll discuss about the portal, a portal is a website that offers a variety of internet service from a single convenient location. Most portals offer free services including search engine and or subject directory, news, sports, weather, and many other device services. Many portals have online communities, which are websites that join specific groups of people with similar interests or relationships. Then comes the news. A news website contains newsworthy material, including stories and articles related to the current event, life, money, sports, and weather. Informational. An informational website contains factual information. Business. A business website contains content that promote or sells products or services, and most businesses have a business and marketing websites. Education. An educational website offers exciting and challenging avenues for formal and informal teaching and learning. Entertainment website offers an interactive and engaging environment. Popular entertainment websites offer music, video, sports, games, and so much more. Advocacy. An advocacy website contains content that describes a cause, opinion, or idea. A blog, short for weblog, is an informal website consisting of time-stamped articles or posts in a diary or in a journal format, usually listed in reverse chronological order. A blog that contains video clips is called a video blog or vlog. A microblog allows users to publish short messages, usually between 100 to 200 characters, for others to read. ट्विटर जैसे है वो आपको माइक्रो ब्लॉगिंग की ऑप्शन देता है जिसको वो ट्वीटिंग भी बोलते हैं. Blogs have become an important means of worldwide communication. Teachers create blogs to collaborate with other teachers and students. Then comes the wiki. Wiki is a collaborative website that allows users to create, add to, modify, or delete the website content via their web browser. Then comes online social networks. Online social networks, also called social networking websites, is a website that encourages members in its own online community to share their interests, ideas, stories, photos, music, and videos with other registered users. Web application or web app is a website that allows user to access and interact with software through a web browser or on any computer or device that is connected to the internet. जैसे कि अभी इसी वीक में आप काम कर रहे हैं गूगल जी स्वीट के ऊपर जिसमें आपको यूज़ करना है गूगल डॉक्स जो कि वेब प्रोसेसिंग की एक वेब एप्लीकेशन है. इसी तरह और भी बहुत सारी ऐप्स हैं जो कि वेब ऐप्स हैं यानी वो सॉफ्टवेयर जो आप वेब पे यूज़ कर सकते हैं. A content aggregator is a business that and organizations and gathers and organizes web content and then distributes or feeds the content to subscriber for free or a fee. इसी तरह personal website that might be a single website or a collection of websites maintained by a private individual or a family not usually associated with any organization. ये तो जिक्र था चंद पॉपुलर वेबसाइट्स का. इसके अलावा बेतहाशा डिफरेंट कैटेगरीज हैं तो आई वुड सजेस्ट यू टू प्लीज एक्सप्लोर. Many websites fall into more than one of these categories. Today, a digital generation is actively involved and interacting with many newer features of the World Wide Web on daily basis, including using web apps or smartphones, podcasting using both audio and video, social networks, wikis, role-playing games, massively multiplayer online role-playing games, and blogs, to name just a few. Understanding the impact of these web-based technologies on today's digital generation is critically important to your success as classroom teacher. So classroom teacher को इन सब के बारे में पता होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. A web search engine is a software that finds websites, images, videos, news, maps, and other information related to a specific topic. You also can use a search engine to solve mathematical equations, define words, and more. Thousands of search engines are available, लेकिन आपको सिर्फ गूगल का पता है. तो मैं अभी आपकी नॉलेज में इजाफा करने के लिए बता रही हूँ. There are thousands of other search engines, those are available. Some search engines like Bing, Google, and Yahoo are helpful in locating information on the web for which you do not know an exact web address or are not seeking a specific website. Those that work with GPS devices or services are location based, meaning they display results related to the device current geographical position. For example, your smartphone may be able to display all gas stations within a certain distance of your current location. Some search engines restrict searches to a specific type of information such as jobs or recipes. तो बेतहाशा सर्च इंजन्स हैं, थोड़ा गूगल से हट के भी सर्च इंजन्स को यूज कीजिए ताकि आपको पता चले कि कौन कौन से सर्च इंजन एग्जिस्ट करते हैं और उनकी क्या क्या इंपॉर्टेंट फीचर्स हैं. Search engines typically allow you to search for one or more of the following items. Number one is images like photos, diagrams, and drawings. You can also search for videos, home videos, music videos, television programs, and movie clips. You can search for maps, maps of a business or address or driving location or direction to a destination. You can search for audios, means music, songs, recordings, and sounds. You can search for publications, means you have to if you want to know news articles, journals, and books, then you can use a search capacity of www. Then comes the people or business. Here you can search for addresses and phone numbers, and you can also search for blogs for specific opinions and ideas of the others. Search engines require that you enter a word or phrase called search text to describe the item you want to find. Search text can be broad, such as spring break destinations, or more specific, such as muddy. If you misspell search text, search engines typically correct the misspelling or identify alternative search text. Some also provide suggested search text links and images as you type your search text. Depending on your search text, search engine may respond with thousands to billions of search results, sometimes called hits. The content of the search results varies depending on the type of information you are seeking and your search text. Some search results contain links to web pages or articles. Others are media such as images or videos. Most search engines sequence the search results based on how close the words in the search text are to one another in the titles and description of the result. Thus, the first few links probably contain more relevant information. If you enter a phrase with the spaces between the words in search text, most search engines display results that include all the keywords. Because keywords describe content, search results exclude articles, conjectures, and other similar words, for example, to, the, and. A subject directory classifies web pages in an organized set of categories, such as sports or shopping or related subcategories. A subject directory provides categorized lists of links arranged by subject. Using a subject directory, you locate a particular topic by tapping or clicking links through different levels, moving from the general to specific. A disadvantage with the subject directory is that users sometimes have difficulty deciding which category to choose as they work through the menu of links presented. Now, I would urge you to discover more and visit this chapter's free resources to learn more about search engines and subject directories. This table lists some operators you can use in search text to refine your searches. Instead of working with operators to refine search text, many search engines provide an advanced search feature as well, and search tools that assist with limiting search results based on items such as date, TLDs, and language. So वो भी एक option है, लेकिन let's first have a look on some of these operators. अगर आपने दो वर्ड्स के दरमियान प्लस का साइन डाल दिया या स्पेस डाल दी तो वो ऐसा रिजल्ट लेके आएगा जिसमें वो दोनों वर्ड्स इस्तेमाल होते हैं। अगर आपने दो वर्ड्स के दरमियान और का साइन डाल दिया और लिख दिया तो वो ऐसा रिजल्ट लेके आएगा जिसमें उन दोनों में से एक वर्ड भी यूज हुआ हो तो वो रिजल्ट उठा के ले आएगा। अगर ब्रैकेट्स यूज हुई हुई हो तो वो क्या करेगा कि किसी खास स्पेसिफिक, फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पे अगर ऑप्शन आप देखें कि लाहौर की है और लाहौर में अगर आप ब्रैकेट में पिज़्ज़ा और सब्ज लिख देते हैं तो वो लाहौर में से उठाएगा कोई भी ऐसा डेटा जिसमें वर्ड पिज़्ज़ा या वर्ड सब यूज हुआ है। अगर आप माइनस का साइन यूज करते हैं तो वो उस वर्ड को एक्सक्लूड कर देगा जो माइनस के बाद है। फॉर एग्जांपल ऑटोमोबाइल माइनस कन्वर्टेबल, तो ऐसे सारे रिजल्ट्स लेके आएगा जो ऑटोमोबाइल तो हैं लेकिन कन्वर्टेबल नहीं है। फिर अगर आप कोट्स में लिखते हैं कोई स्ट्रिंग तो एग्जैक्ट फ्रेज को उठाने की कोशिश करेगा। अगर आप कोई स्पेलिंग आपको पूरे नहीं आते तो आप उसकी जगह स्टैरिक डाल देंगे। आपको पता है कि इससे और बहुत सारी चीज़ें बनती हैं, जैसे यहाँ एग्जांपल दी हुई है राइटर स्टैरिक, तो वो राइटर के बाद जो भी कुछ यानी अवेलेबल है मीन्स राइटर्स राइटर्स अपोस्ट्रॉफी एस के साथ वो हर उस रिजल्ट को लेके आ जाएगा जो राइटर के बाद कोई भी एक लेटर होगा स्टैरिक की जगह। तो स्टैरिक मीन्स वट एवर इज देयर आफ्टर राइटर can be searched. So I would strongly recommend you all to please try to practice all these search operators once you come back for the online session. By creating their own websites, business or individuals can convey information to billions of people. The content of the web pages ranges from news stories to product information to blogs to surveys. Web creation and management sites provide tools that support the steps in web publishing, which is the creation and maintenance of the websites. To create a website, you do not have to be a computer programmer. For small business or home users, web publishing is fairly easy as long as you have the proper tools. तो यहाँ पे आपके सामने there are 5 steps which are listed. तो हम one by one इसको डिस्कस कर लेते हैं. Number one is the plan the website. So you need to identify the purpose of the website and the characteristics of the people you want to visit the website. Determine ways to differentiate your website from other similar ones. Decide how visitors will navigate the website. Register the desired domain name. Then comes the step number 2. Design the website. Design the appearance and layout of the elements on the website. Decide colors and formats. Determine content of the links, text, graphics, animations, audio, video, virtual reality, and blogs. You may need specific hardware such as digital cameras, webcam, video camera, scanner, and maybe audio recorder. You may also need software that enables you to create images or edit photos, audios, and videos. Then comes the third step, create the website. To create a website, you have several options. Use the feature of a word processing program that enable you to create basic web pages from documents containing text and graphics. You can use content management system, which is a tool that assists using users with creating, editing, and hosting content on a website. You can also use a website authoring software to create more sophisticated websites that include text, graphics, animation, audio, videos, special effects, and links. More advanced users create sophisticated websites by using special type of software called a text editor to enter codes that instruct the browser how to display the text, images, and links on a web page. For advanced features such as managing users, passwords, chat rooms, emails, you may need to purchase specialized website management software. Then comes once you have done with creating the software, then comes the step hosting this website. Option for transferring the page from your computer to a web server include the following. A web hosting service provides storage space on a web server for a reasonably monthly fee. Many ISPs offer web hosting services to their customers for free or for a monthly fee. Online content management systems usually include hosting services for free or for a fee, depending on features and amount of storage used. Then comes the last step, maintaining the website. Visit the website regularly to ensure its contents are current and all links work properly. Create surveys on the website to test user satisfaction and to get the feedback. Run analytics to track visitors to the website and measure statistics about its usage. Some websites are dedicated to one portion of the web publishing. Others provide a variety of web publishing tools, including website designs, content management, web hosting, website marketing, website analytics, survey development, and many other features. Because users view websites on a variety of computers and devices, many website developers use an approach called responsive web design that adapts the layout of the website to fit the screen on which it is being displayed. Visit this chapter's free resources to learn more about website creation and management. So dear students, in this lesson we have covered about the web, various types of websites, how you can do your search on the web, and then web publishing.